Hello and happy Father's Day. I'm Chris Cassell, and I just got back from seeing That's My Boy, which kind of fits with the theme for this, since it's mostly about a father crashing his son's wedding. It's the new Adam Sandler movie that's out right now. And first, I guess I might as well mention where I kind of stand on Adam Sandler, since he's one of those actors you either really like or you really hate. He, for me, is one of those actors I feel like I should hate, but saying that I hate him would mean I'd have to ignore a lot of his movies, because I do actually love this actor. I'd have to ignore Waterboy, Mr. Deeds, Click, Bedtime Stories. I think the only bad Adam Sandler movie I've seen recently was Jack and Jill. And even then it was mostly just the two characters he played. None of the jokes really came from them. The supporting characters in that movie didn't do too bad. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. Although, if memory serves me right, I was going to start reviewing movies back then due to that movie. Anyway, That's My Boy is about, like I said, a father who... Okay, first of all, we have to point out the fact that it starts with a kid impregnating his teacher. So this 13-year-old kid gets his teacher pregnant. She gets sent off to jail because that's statutory rape. Despite the fact, apparently, nobody saw it that way in the movie except for the judge. All of the men were like, yeah, lucky bastard. Which is a horrible way to think, but we all generally do it. That's a horrible thing for me to say, actually. Getting off that subject. Because that's the first 10 minutes of the movie, and I do not want to get in so much trouble due to the first 10 minutes of this movie. The kid goes to Adam Sandler and his crazy father, who we never see, but they hint he's crazy. Fine. So Adam Sandler raises this kid, and then we assume he raises this kid. It flashes forward to current day, which is one of the few movies I've actually seen this summer that actually stays in the present day. Actually, this movie also takes place in Massachusetts! Yes! I do like me a good Massachusetts movie. Home state. Commonwealth, technically, but yes! And oddly enough, that does not mean all the R's are in this movie. And if you're not from Massachusetts, you probably don't understand what that means. Unless you've seen, like, Departed, or The Town, I think, has it as well. Hollywood loves to think everybody in this state says, like, I'll park my car at the Harvard Yard, that we talk like that. I don't know many people that talk like that. If any. Unless they're making fun of people that think we talk like that. And this movie actually doesn't do it. To be fair, though, Adam Sandler has got his annoying... He's got his annoying voice. Come on! We can do this! What's up? They brought back What's up! I hope they brought back What's up, because I kind of want to start doing that again. It's a 2012 movie that appears to be made in the 90s. Why not? We've had the 80s, the 70s, the 60s. We need the 90s eventually. For this review. So yeah, Adam Sandler, they flash forward. He seems to have been the world's worst father to his son. The son has ditched him, left him when he turned 18, changed his name, and made up a story about his parents dying in an explosion. Holy hell! At this point in the movie, because at this point he says he needs money as well. He needs like 50 G's to pay off the IRS. It's like 43,000. But we'll go with 50. At this point in the movie, if you already know that your son hates you so much to not invite you to your wedding, to lie that you have died in an explosion, and change his name, why don't you frickin' blackmail him? You have enough resources at this point to blackmail your son into giving you the money. That's how I would have done it. I would have blackmailed Andy Samberg's character. Because the rest of the movie, he seems... I can't stand Andy Samberg. He's one of those actors I hate, and I know I'm supposed to hate him. I can't stand him. And in this movie, it doesn't help. They kind of, I think, I might be wrong on this. They might be playing more towards Adam Sandler, the way I'm looking at it, but I don't think I'm looking at it correctly. The way I see it, Adam Sandler's the hero, trying to gain respect of his son. His son's a jerk, though, as I already went over. Because everything in this movie happens, like, he shows up to the wedding unexpected. Sandler's character. By the way, Andy Samberg and Adam Sandler, they have the same initials. I realized that when I was taking notes for this. Weird. Adam Sandler shows up unannounced. What was his name in the movie? I'll use that. Crap, I can't remember. See, I didn't write down the name. I was calling him Adam Sandler when I was working through this movie, so I lost the name in my head. It wasn't that bad. Donnie. His name is Donnie. Donnie and Han Solo. Kid changed his name from Han Solo. Get on that in a minute. Anyway, he shows up unexpected. Donnie shows up unexpected. He's forced to lie that he is not the guy's old man, that he is his friend. Which... And you know what? The father goes along with it. That's how kind of cool Adam Sandler's character is in this. He goes along with it because he actually became a child TV star off of the scandal. So he was famous, celebrity at this point. Well, not at this point. At this point, he's good friends with Vanilla Ice in the movie. And I mentioned this in the last review, that Vanilla Ice is in this movie. He's in this movie a lot. Vanilla Ice is... Get some of the good lines out there. But that's kind of where his popularity is. Right with what Vanilla Ice is at now. Just, oh yeah, he existed in the 90s. Like most child stars, you know, they don't do much after they get old. That's why I waited until I was over 21 to start this YouTube channel. And then I failed, because I started a YouTube channel. Oh well. So he crashes the party. A couple people recognize him for who he is. And then he starts acting exactly like he would. Getting drunk, telling insane stories to the family members, and the family members and the party members, I think they're party members, they're not all related. It's not the entire bride's family, although her brother's in this, and her father's in this. All the people in this party love Adam Sandler's character. And I can see why. He just goes along with the flow no matter what. Kinda cool. Samberg, however, is neurotic. Has all these issues, supposedly caused by Adam Sandler being a horrible father. But you know what? What? They never show him going to a psychologist, yet he has pills. He has anxiety pills, I think. Zantac, they call it. That's a real medication, I know. Don't comment on that. I just don't know what it's for. I think it's anxiety. So, he's a mess. He says at one point he can't show his back in public because he has a giant, New Kids on the Block tattoo. And their heads are all warped because he got it into the shirt. Their heads are warped! Oh my god! And Adam Sandler shows off his, I have a tattoo I'm Tattoo on my back. The guy from Fantasy Island, the plane boss, the plane. And do comment on this one though. I've heard that joke before. It was like a woman telling it to the main character, going, "I wanted to get this tattoo of Tattoo." I don't. Part of me wants to say that is another Adam Sandler movie reference, but I don't know which one. It's also a very popular joke, I think. So, I've been from NCIS. No, that's wrong. Maybe. Took notes this time. Find them. Money. Step 1, take notes. Step 2, make sure you know where your notes are before hitting record. I have to wing this again, aren't I? Yeah, drat. This place is a pit. I have to clean it up before my next recording of whatever show I have. Perfect. I prepare myself, and I lose the notes I'm preparing. Like I kind of said, the Sandberg character, if you're meant to sympathize with him, that his father was so horrible, that it caused all these problems, they break it too easily, because all the actual problems caused by Adam Sandler were actually caused by him lying about his family. And then, and pretty much, as long as, and they had a reverend at one point, reverend at one point mentioned, "Oh, did your father abuse you? Was he a murderer? A rapist? Was he that bad?" No? Why the hell are you arguing then? Respect your father. That's kind of the truth. Everybody can say they hate their father, but as long as they didn't beat you, or kill people, you generally gotta admit, they are almost irrelevant in how you actually turned out. Although without my father, I wouldn't like Columbo or Married with Children. Huh, go figure. I really do like Columbo. This movie ends pretty good. Very good, actually. I think one of the best jokes they had in the movie was Vanilla Ice saying, because he's arguing with Adam Sandler, going, "Come on, you..." Adam Sandler's like, "You gotta have money. Ice, ice baby, dude." And he goes, "Dude, Queen took like half of it. And another group of people took 60%. So in other words, he owes money when people play the song." It's funny. There's a twist at the end. Actually, I saw it coming. You might see it coming too if you pay attention. And it's funny because it has almost nothing to do with the main story. So, I just said a totally pointless statement because it had nothing really to do with the movie. Oh! One more thing, yes. The mother, not the mother, yeah, the son's mother. The teacher that Adam Sandler has sex with, she turns into a slut. Okay, not a slut. Horror movie, it's not a good idea. More like the slut. Susan Sarandon's in this movie. Pretty good cameo. And on cameo note, there was probably tons more I just did not recognize. Like, I'm pretty sure the Reverend, I know the Reverend is someone famous that I just don't recognize. The bride, that's not really a cameo, it's a main character. Her voice is familiar. I can't pick up on where she's from, though. Again, gotta remember to go to the Internet Movie Database this time. However, with this movie, that brings up my Rocky Horror Picture Show cast member detection to about 50%. Stupid, Men in Black 3 not really having Tim Curry in it. So, final recap. think I'm actually going to buy this movie when it comes out as well, with Rock of Ages. That weekend I'm going to be extremely broke. This movie made me realize that my life could be worse. My family is kind of fun, because they kind of act a lot like Adam Sandler does in this movie. Just have a great time at parties. Why be upper class? They're boring. That's kind of what this movie is. It's if someone in my family met someone, lied totally about their lives, then got married and said, oh, by the way, here's my crazy, beer-drinking, belching, sex-crazed family here. Surprise! Shenanigans would ensue. That movie has been made before. I know it has. I just, again, don't know it. Guess who did that? I know that one did it. And that is not, I'm talking about the Bernie Mac one, not the new, probably coming out next summer one from Hasbro. But a bump. I will buy this movie, I'll get it. I do like it. Very good movie. Another one of a 40 that Adam Sandler has put out. So, I will see you guys next time. I'm like 3 movies behind. It's going to be one of those 3. Prometheus, it's probably going to be Madagascar 3. The other 2 just scare me so much more. Until then, see you guys later.